students, welcome to Zenith Tutorials. In this video lesson, we'll be talking about a very important topic for ICSE Physics, which is DC motor. Now this comes under the chapter electromagnetism. Now let's understand what DC motor is. From this part, 4 marks question comes directly on the working or the principle of the DC motor, and also a 2 mark question can come on the principle of it and also on which rule is to be followed. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now before going for DC motor, first let us understand what a motor is. Now you must have seen a fan or you must have seen a toy car in which there is a motor. So what does the motor do? We supply current to it and it starts moving. So electrical energy is converting into kinetic energy, or you can say mechanical energy. Okay. So what is the principle of DC motor? Now when an electric current is passed through a conductor which is placed normally in the magnetic field, that is at 90 degree in the magnetic field, a force acts on the conductor, as a result of which the conductor begins to move and mechanical energy or work is obtained, and the direction of force is obtained with the help of Fleming's left hand rule. So what happens is, there is a magnetic field, and in that magnetic field, if this is the magnetic field, at 90 degree to the magnetic field you place a conductor and pass current through it. When you pass current through a conductor that is placed normally in the magnetic field, it starts rotating, and that is where we get that mechanical work. Okay, let's see here, these are the north and south poles of a horseshoe magnet. So in a horseshoe magnet they have placed a coil. Okay, this is a coil which is placed in a magnetic field. Okay, now through this coil, okay, there are 2 split rings, S1 and S2, and slightly pressed to it are 2 brushes. These are carbon brushes, or you can also take copper brushes. They are slightly forced to it, they are not attached to it. Okay, they are just touching it, and then through the wires they are connected to a switch, a battery and a rheostat. Rheostat helps to change the current. Okay, this provides the current voltage that we need, and this completes the circuit. Now in the coil, okay, the coil is wound around a soft iron core so as to increase the magnetic strength here. Also this coil is attached to the axle which rotates. For example, if you are turning a fan, so your fan is attached to this axle. So when current is passed through and it starts working, this axle rotates and your fan starts rotating, and this is how DC motor works. Now let us understand this in detail. Okay, now when this current carrying loop or current carrying coil is placed in the magnetic field normally, and when current is passed through it, okay, now when current passes through it, it first passes through the brush. From brush it goes to the split rings. From split ring it passes to this end. So now for example, if this is A, B, C and D, then now since positive is here, so current will pass in this direction here. Okay, now in coil A, in the side AB, the current is passing like this. BC, the current is parallel to the magnetic field. Now suppose this is north and this is south, the magnetic field is from north to south. Just like this, right? So this is how magnetic field lines are. So BC, in BC the current is parallel to the magnetic field line. So whenever current is flowing parallel to magnetic field lines, there is no force experienced here in this part. Similarly in part AD, there is no current, there is no force that is experienced by part AD. Now children, how do I determine the direction of force acting on AB and CD? Now for this we will follow Fleming's left hand rule. What does Fleming's left hand rule state? That when you stretch the 3 fingers of your left hand in such a way that all are 90 degree to each other, then at that time the thumb points in the direction of force, this finger, index finger, points in the direction of magnetic field, and your middle finger points in the direction of current. So if you see here, my motion, magnetic field, and then my current is coming out of the plane. Okay. Now we will apply this here. Now in the magnetic field, the direction is from north to south. Okay. So my this finger will be, north will be here and south will be here. So from north to south, this magnetic field line will be here. Now see the current is in the upward direction. So I will turn this finger here like this so that it goes in the upward direction. Can you see my thumb now? My thumb is inside. Okay. So your AB moves in. Okay. Similarly in CD, if you see, this is the magnetic field line. Now current is in downward direction. I will put it down. So you can see my thumb pointing out. So your part CD will come out. So as current is passed, when current is passing from A to B and C to D, this AB part will move in and CD part will come out. So if it was like this, it will become like this. It will become vertical. Now at this point of time, can you see the split rings? The contact between split rings and brushes is lost momentarily when it is at vertical position. Now at this position, if the contact is lost here, the current will stop flowing and therefore there will be no force acting on AB and CD. So it will stop moving, but due to force of inertia, it will come back to this position. What is force of inertia? It is the tendency of the object to continue in the state of motion when it is in the state of motion until and unless an external force acts on it. So it will continue to, when it is like this, it will continue to be in motion and it will become like this. Now when it becomes like this, your CD comes here. Okay, now your CD comes here and your AB is here. Now again the contact is established. Now this is S2, right, slip ring 2, and this is slip ring 1. Now again through the brush 1, the current goes through slip ring 2 and it goes to CD in the same direction. Therefore this goes again inside and this part comes outside and it keeps on rotating in the same direction. So here the role of the commutator is, when it is at this vertical position, the current has to be reversed. So the commutator here, the split ring here act as a commutator and helps us to reverse the current. Now one more question that is asked from this section is, how do you increase the speed of rotation of your axle? How do you increase the speed of rotation? So one, we can increase the strength of the current that we are supplying here. Second, we can increase the number of turns in the coil. Third, we can increase the area of the coil. And fourth, we can insert a soft iron core inside. So these are the 4 ways by which you can increase the speed of the turning of the coil. Also, whenever you are asked this question, please do not forget to write principle even if it is asked or not asked. And you need to draw only this one diagram, no need to draw any other diagram. Okay, only one diagram is enough for working also and for construction too. Right? And always show Fleming's left hand rule by this diagram even if it is asked or not asked. One more thing, the turning couple, okay, is maximum when it is at 180 degree and it is minimum when it is vertical, when it is at 90 and 270. So it is maximum at 180 and 0. Hope you have understood DC motor very well. If there are any doubts, do feel free to write in the comment box. Thank you.